Hi everyone. So this is session 3 of our inversions series or inversions progression series. So for today, it's raining outside. So even though it's a little bit cool and gloomy, we're still going to make our practice energetic. Okay. So in this class, we're going to work on our jumps. So what you will need, you will still need your blanket or a towel, and we would need a soft ball because we're going to use this to give us feedback working our inner thighs. So if you don't have a ball, maybe a toy ball. But if you don't have a toy ball at home, then that's fine. We just have to imagine that we have this between our thighs. So don't forget, this is already session 3 out of the 4 progression series. So if you haven't yet, check the links down below for session 1 and session 2. So enjoy. So we're going to start in tabletop. Okay. Now, if there was any benefit for you to do the shoulder release from the first 2 sessions, you can take that first before getting into this practice. Otherwise, let's already start in a tabletop position. And then from here, let's do a few rounds of cat and cow. As you inhale, let the butt stick up, chest will reach forward. And then as you exhale, already bring your attention to that pushing away that we've been working on from the first 2 sessions. Inhale. And then maybe in the next few rounds, you can add to your cat and cow. So these are the rolling cats. Inhale. Exhale, round through the back, maybe as you sit down. One more. Breathe in. As you exhale, slowly release. And then from here, we'll come back up to tabletop. Okay, from here, we'll tuck the toes. Okay. And then before we press up, you already grab your ball and then you place it between your inner thighs. Okay. So you won't tightly squeeze the ball, but just find that effort of a gentle squeeze for you to feel the inseam of your leg work, and then maybe the outer hips engage as well. So from here, find the ball, tuck the toes, and then inhale, float the knees up an inch or so above the mat. Okay. And then just tying in from the first 2 sessions, so find that pushing power, press away, spread the fingers wide. And then I'll just add, if you try to drum your fingers or press down on the fingertips, you might start to feel the forearm engage. Okay. Maybe add that effort so that there's less pressure from or away from the wrist. One more breath in, and then as you exhale, lift the hips up, press back, downward facing dog. Okay, from here, you can keep the ball in between the thighs, or you can just set it towards the side for now. And then for the first down dog, any movement, bending the legs, maybe moving the hips from side to side. Okay. One more breath in. Okay. And then from here, okay, we'll look in between the hands, knees bend. We'll step 1 foot forward, followed by the other foot. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, we'll fold. Inhale, we'll reach the arms all the way up, hands lift. Exhale, hands back. Okay. And then we'll already start to move, okay? Adding on, inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, we'll fold forward. Maybe this first few cycles, just establish your breathing. As you exhale, we'll fold. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands back. Okay, one more. Inhale, lift. Already find your zipper, and then exhale, fold. Lengthen down. Inhale, lengthen the chest forward. Again, hands can be on the shins or on the thighs. Exhale, fold forward again. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way up. Find the zipper as you exhale, hands back. Okay, adding on, inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, we'll fold forward. Inhale, we'll come up halfway. And then as you exhale, you'll plant the palms. Okay, spread the fingers wide. And then this time, we'll step one foot back, followed by the other foot. Okay. So hold steady here. So find that pushing away. So remember the ball between the thighs. And then imagine you're pressing that ball up towards the ceiling. One more breath in. And then from here, we'll add the drill when we were working on the blanket. So imagine as you move your butt up and back, imagine that you're leading with the hips. So inhale, lift up, and then exhale, reach back. Breathing here. So find that pushing away effort again. Okay, one more breath in. From here, we'll look in between the hands, knees bent, step one foot, followed by the other foot. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, ground the feet as you reach the arms up. Exhale, hands back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, ground the palms. So press away again from the mat. Step one foot back, followed by the other foot. Remember the ball between the thighs. Hug that ball. As you exhale, press the hips up and then reach back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, we'll lift the right leg up. Okay. And then we'll step it through in between the hands. Okay, let's lower down the left knee. Okay. From here, you can grab your blocks. Okay. Any height, shift the hips back. And then we'll straighten the right leg out. Okay. Flex through that right foot. And then as you exhale, we'll fold forward any amount. Okay. So know that you can always adjust your stance. Okay. If it feels constricting, then move the right foot slightly out to the side. What we want is to release the hamstrings. But then let's also prioritize reaching the chest forward. Okay. And then up to you, you can adjust the blocks. Maybe for some, your hands are all the way down onto the mat. Stick the butt back any amount as you fold forward. And then you can add small movements if you like. See how that feels. See if that's what you need for your right hamstring. Taking your time here. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll come back up. Okay. Bringing the palms down. Okay, stepping back to a plank. Breathe in. Find that ball again between the thighs. Push up, press away, lift the butt up as you shift back. Okay. And this time, other side. Okay. We'll step the left foot forward as you lower down the right knee. Okay. Grab the blocks again. Know that you can always start high, okay? Especially if this side is tighter. And then as you exhale, you'll start to fold forward. So keeping your hips on top of the right knee. As you flex through that left foot, reaching the chest forward as you fold. And then maybe making that small changes or tweaks as you stick the butt out. And then I enjoy small movements in this release work, especially for my hamstrings. And then slowly lowering down a bit more. And then staying here for another breath. One more cycle. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release. Okay, we'll set the blocks off to the sides. Pressing away again from the mat. Tuck the toes. And then stepping back. Finding the ball between the thighs, press away. So notice that, see how much we can round at the upper back, but also balance with reaching the chest forward. So That rounding will have to let go a bit, but keep that pushing power. One more breath. Find the ball between the thighs. As you exhale, butt lifts up and then reaches back. 5 cycles of breath. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. And then in this round, you can choose to be still in your down dog, or if you prefer to add a bit of movement, you can take that if you want. One more breath here. And looking in between the hands, knees bent, stepping forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, ground the feet as you come all the way up. Exhale, hands back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, ground the palms. Already press away as you step back. So there's more weight on the hands as you find plank. And then distribute the weight all the way towards the heels. Find that ball between the thighs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. And then as you shift forward to a 3-legged plank, take your time, keep pressing away, bring the right knee in towards the chest, hover, and then step the right foot in between the hands. Inhale. And then from here, we'll come all the way up. We'll find high lunge. You can bend any amount. Hold the zipper again. Then we'll already find handstand hands. Push up towards the ceiling. Breathe here. Holding through that zipper. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll bring the palms down. Pushing away. Stepping back. Inhale. And then as you exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out of the nose. And then even in this shape, still remember the effort of the ball between the thighs. Other side, inhale, lift the left leg up. Okay, shift forward first to a 3-legged plank. Keep pressing away as you bring that left knee in towards the chest as close as you can. And then lightly step that foot in between the hands. Adjust the stance if needed. Find traction at the legs. As you inhale, come all the way up. Hold here. Find handstand hands again. And then even in this high lunge, imagine you're still squeezing the ball between the thighs. So finding that traction. And then press up towards the ceiling. One more breath here. Maybe bending deeper if you like. And then as you exhale, bringing the palms down. Press away. Stepping back. Hold the zipper. Hold the ball. Exhale, pressing back. 5 cycles of breath. Maybe notice the breathing at this point. Can you come back to that mindfulness in your breath? 2 more cycles. Maybe still focusing on that pushing away, if that's what you need. And then from here, we'll look in between the hands, knees bent, stepping one foot forward, followed by the other. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, hands lift. And then exhale, hands back. So from here, we'll already move to the wall. We'll do our durational hold. Okay. So find your how far away you want to be from the wall. So remember from session 1, as a guide, you can bring your feet onto the wall and then bring your hands beside the hips. So that can be a starting point for where you will place your hands. Okay. And then before you lift one leg up, find that pushing power that we've been focusing on. And then when you're ready, bring one leg up, followed by the other. And then we'll just hold here. Now that we're a bit warm, but not yet as tired. And then we'll hold, okay? Breathe here. Keep pressing away. And then maybe notice what will turn off first. Is it your zipper? So if the core turns off, you'll find that it won't be very comfortable at the lower back. So draw that zipper in. Now, and then think about the ball between the thighs. So find the traction in the legs when we were doing the lunge. Keep pressing away. Hold here and breathe. Maybe stay for at least 5 cycles of breath, maybe even longer. Or maybe working to holding this for 10 cycles of breath, or holding this for as long as you can. Now, if it feels everything is starting to dump and everything is on the wrist, then we'll slowly start to lower down. Okay. And then from here, you need to give the wrists a break. Okay. Interlace and then do a few wrist rolls. Okay. And then from here, we'll come back on to our mat. Okay. Okay, we'll find Tadasana again. So building onto that, okay, find Tadasana. Inhale, reaching the arms up. And then exhale, folding forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the palms. Find that pressing power. Okay. Stepping back. Find that ball between the thighs. Hold the zipper, chest reaches forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. And then 3-legged plank, bringing the knee in as close as you can. Hover, and then step the foot in between the hands. Okay. We'll lower down the left heel this time, and then inhale, we'll come up, warrior 1. Okay, so ground the back leg, roll that left hip forward. We'll find handstand hands. Now, even if the hips are in this shape, can we find the zipper? Hold here and breathe, pressing up towards the ceiling. One more breath in, and then as you exhale, lowering down the hands, pressing back. Inhale, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Other side, inhale, lift the left leg up. Shifting forward, bring the knee in as close as you can, push away, and then step the foot in between the hands. Set up the back leg, ground that right heel. Hold the traction as you come up. Bending any amount, finding handstand hands again. So imagine you're doing the durational hold and then you're pressing away from the floor. But of course, in this direction, we're pressing up towards the ceiling. One more breath here. As you exhale, we'll bring the palms down. Push away from the mat. Hold the zipper. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. 3 more cycles of breath. And then use down dog to either reset the tempo of the breath. Maybe notice the thoughts that are running through the head. And just come back to that mindfulness in the breathing. One more cycle here. As you look in between the hands, knees bent, stepping forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Maybe towel dry. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, bringing the hands back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, we'll ground the palms, pressing away again, finding plank. Breathe in. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the right leg up. Okay. Shift forward to the 3-legged plank. Hold here, hover, and then step the foot in between the hands. Come up to the fingertips or grab your blocks. Okay. So we'll add on from session 2. Okay. Hop the back foot forward. Okay. So remember the work with the resistance band, or if you had used straps or your belts. Okay. Shifting the block forward. And then from here, let's focus on the back leg. Okay. So focus on the back leg as if we're wanting to kick that back leg up. Okay. And then as you inhale, we'll slowly lift up and then kick that leg up any amount towards that ceiling. Hold here. Adjust the blocks if needed. Breathe. Okay. Maybe do a few pulses. See how that feels. One more breath in. As you keep kicking the leg up towards the ceiling, notice what's happening to the left hip. Notice if there's a tendency to turn out. Can you keep that hip facing down in this direction as you kick that left leg up? One more breath. As you exhale, bend that right knee so you can land back down. Stepping back to a plank. Inhale. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Okay. Taking that on the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Hold and hover in your three-legged plank. And then we'll step that foot in between the hands. Grab the blocks again. Shorten the stance. Hold the zipper. Balance on 3 points. And then as you inhale, as if the band is still on your foot, as you kick up, hold here. Notice your zipper. Notice the hips. And then when you're ready, so ground this foot down as the leg pulses up towards the ceiling. Hold here and breathe. Now as you pulse your right leg up or kicking your right leg up, are you still able to maintain that zipper? Are you able to maintain pressing away from the mat? One more breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly land that foot back. Stepping back to a plank. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, breathing in and out of the nose. One more breath in. Look in between the hands. Knees bent. Stepping one foot, followed by the other. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands back. So from here, we'll grab our blankets again, okay, and then we'll fold our mat. So adding on to the work from the first 2 sessions, and then you'll grab your ball, okay? So place your blanket or your towel behind the mat, okay? And then this time we'll bring the ball in between the thighs. Okay. So why do we use the ball? Okay. So tendency for most is when we start to jump up or kick up into a handstand, the leg that's closer to the floor tends to sort of flop around, or sometimes it's the jumping leg that turns to flop around. So what we want is to keep that traction at the legs. Okay, so we'll hold this drill first. Okay, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, we'll fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Okay, as you exhale, plant the palms down. Okay, and then I say the easy part is sliding the blanket back. Okay, so from here, now that there's feedback, okay, now that the ball is there, so just find that squeezing just enough for you to feel the effort at your inner thighs. And then this time, as you press away, can you at the same time kick the butt up as the legs slide forward? So breathe in, and then as you breathe out, empty out, slide forward, butt kicks up, and then exhale, fold. You will do that again. Plant the palms down, and then sliding back to a plank. Inhale, hold the zipper, press away. As you exhale, squeeze the ball, slide forward, butt kicks up, and then exhale, fold. Okay, a few more times, just getting used to doing those 2 movements at the same time. Keep pressing away, butt kicks up, leg slides forward. You can fold again, or maybe get into it. So notice, okay, if you can always come down to child's pose if you need to take a break, and then do this maybe at least 3, 4, or maybe 5 times. As you exhale, butt lifts up, slide the legs forward. Okay, maybe for this, let's do it one more time. Okay, find that ball, press away, and then slide forward. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll reach the arms up. And then exhale, bringing it back. Okay. From here, okay, we'll bring the blanket and the ball to the side. Open up our mat. Okay. And then for this next drill, we'll start to work on the jumping. So we'll come back to the top of our mats, and then we'll just add on to that drill or work on that drill. Okay. So grounding the feet again. Inhale, reaching the arms up. And then exhale, folding forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Okay. And then this time, grab the ball again. Place it between the inner thighs. Okay. Ground the palms. And then from here, sort of have to shimmy back, okay, to a plank. Keeping the ball between the thighs. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Okay. This time, we're going to practice jumping forward, because there is that element of jumping or kicking off when we're trying to get into a handstand. Okay. From here, okay, we'll lock in between the hands, keep pressing away, maybe bend the knees slightly, and then it could be a baby jump. Okay. Keep squeezing the ball, and then imagine we're trying to slide the feet forward as the butt kicks up towards the ceiling. Maybe empty out the breath first, and then from here, jump forward. Okay? And then we'll shimmy back again. So let's try first from this angle, from a variation of down dog. Keep pressing away. Okay, so for most, you might be able to access pushing away. Find that ball, empty out the breath, and then when you're ready, push away, jumping forward. So again, even if it's a baby hop, maybe do it a few times, even if you land at the middle of your mat. Okay? Just getting used to that sensation. This time, we'll bring our hands or our shoulders above the wrists. Okay? Find that ball, maybe bend slightly, keep pushing away, exhale, jump. Okay? Okay, so for this next few rounds, keep the shoulders on top of the wrists, keep pushing away, find the ball, and then simultaneously, as you jump forward, kicking the butt up. Okay. One more round. Hold here. Exhale, jump. Okay. If you need to give the wrists a break, fold forward, maybe interlace. Holding here. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Set the ball to the side. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the palms. Find that zipper as you step back to a plank. Breathe in. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the right leg up. Hold here for a three-legged plank. And then we'll step it through in between the hands. Okay. From here, bend any amount. Round through that left leg. Inhale. And then exhale, we're going to twist towards the right side. Lifting that right palm up. Push away from that left palm. Hold here and breathe. One more cycle. And then as you exhale, you slowly release. Stepping back to a plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Hold here for a three-legged plank. And then stepping in between. Setting up for the twist. Push away from that right hand. Inhale. Exhale, twisting towards the left. Lifting the left palm up. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release. Breathing in. Then as you exhale, downward facing dog. 5 cycles of breath. Breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the nose. One more breath in. Okay. We'll look in between the hands, knees bent. Maybe for some, you'll jump forward or stepping forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands back. So for this next portion of the drill, we'll add on from the previous work. So you'll have to move again towards your wall space, okay? And I would suggest to bring your mat, especially if you're like me that my hands are, they get sweaty, okay? And then maybe towel dry first. So we'll set up the hands again, okay? For this drill, we'll start practice the jumps, okay? So that's why the wall is there. The wall is here as a comfort spot, okay? So from here, let's find downward facing dog first, okay? So before thinking of even jumping, okay, maybe let's just recap the efforts as we hold down dog, connecting with the breath. So pressing away power, finding the zipper, remember the ball between the thighs, and then can we simultaneously, as you kick one leg up, the other leg slides forward. Okay. So from here, okay, we'll look in between the hands, we'll find plank. Okay. So keeping the shoulders on top of the wrists, find pressing away power. Okay, and then step 1 foot forward. Okay. And then we'll just do maybe 3 or 4 jumps, okay? So the kicking leg or the floating leg will start to lift it up, okay? And then remember the ball is still between the thighs, okay? And then we'll just do baby hops. Maybe start with baby hops as the lifted leg lifts up, okay? And then reset again in down dog. We'll take that on the other side to balance it out. Keeping the shoulders on top of the wrist, pressing away. Step your other foot forward, okay? Set up, lift the back leg up, okay? And then from here, we'll do baby jumps again. Okay, notice that left leg is trying to lift up, okay? Reset in down dog. If you need to give your wrists a break, come down, okay? Interlace the fingers. Just do a quick wrist release, okay? And then we'll do that again, okay? Maybe adding on, this time, when we do our jumps or when we do our kick-ups, can we try to imagine the lifted leg, this leg, my right leg, is trying to reach for the ceiling. So push away, find the zipper, find the ball, and then when you're ready, we'll kick up. Lifted leg, reaches for the ceiling, reaches for the ceiling. One more, and then lower down. Whew, breathe. We'll take that on the other side. Bring the shoulders on top of the wrist, step the other foot forward, maybe the less dominant leg, okay? Lifting the left leg up. So for this round of jumps, think that the lifted leg, or in this case, my left leg is trying to reach for the ceiling rather than for the wall. When you're ready, jump up, kick up, kick up, maybe one more, and then we'll slowly release. You can take child's pose or give the wrists a break. So you can do the jumps as often as you like. By this point, if you are not yet fatiguing or not yet tired, still have that energy, then go ahead, practice the jumps. So why are we doing it against the wall? Because our wall is our safety net or our security blanket. So just in case your lifted leg overshoots, then it will just hit the wall and you're already in your handstand. Okay, so we'll give that a try. Okay. So think, okay, set up again. So maybe reset first the breath in downward facing dog. Okay, And then bringing the shoulders on top of the wrists, pushing away, find the zipper. Okay. Bring one leg forward, okay. And then think lifted leg is trying to reach for the ceiling. If it overshoots, the wall is there. If it overshoots, the wall is there. And then maybe by this point, the other leg will come up. Okay. And then find the zipper. And then we'll slowly flow down. Okay. So if in case that happens, for most, there will be a moment of excitement or freaking out that the leg touched the wall. Remember to breathe first. And then know that you can come down at any time. So from there, we'll come back to our mats. And then let's find child's pose. Just to settle that down. Maybe settle down the energy. There was a lot of excitement. And then just letting it go. Breathing in and out of the nose. You can choose to be still in child's pose or maybe adding small movements. Breathing here. And then from here, we'll slowly press up. Okay. And then we'll bring the legs in front. We will extend the legs, okay, flexing through the feet. Inhale, reaching the arms up, and then exhale, we'll fold forward. Okay. So you can always use your strap if you need it, if grabbing onto the feet is not accessible, or you can always hold onto the shins. Inhale here, and then exhale, we'll fold. And then breathing here, softening what needs to soften. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release. From here, we'll take an easy seated position. You can just cross at the shins. And then we'll reach the arms back, interlace the fingers, and then let the shoulder blades come together. You have the option for your hands to press behind the hips. Use that, or maybe move the hands away from the bum. And then just holding here. Okay. Just moving in the opposite direction from all that pushing away. Rounding through the upper back. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release. And then from here, we'll lie down onto our mat. As you settle down on the mat, you can hug the knees in towards the chest. Maybe doing small circles at the knees, or it can be a big circle if you like. Make sure you go the opposite direction. From here, we'll plant the feet down. Okay, make sure it's hip width apart. Plant the palms down. And then we'll move towards bridge. As you inhale, we'll press the hips up, pressing the shoulders down so chest can lift a bit higher. Hands can stay here, or you can interlace. Maybe shimmy the shoulders towards each other. Remember the ball between the thighs. Breathing here. Maybe breathing towards the front of the hips. As the feet press down, lifting the hips a little bit higher. One more breath. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release. Taking your time. The feet can be as wide as the mat as you knock the knees together. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, you'll bring the arms out to a T. Then we'll lower down the knees towards the left side. You can stay here, or you can bring the left foot on top of that right thigh. You can close your eyes, or bring the gaze towards your right side. And then softening what needs to soften again. Maybe notice how you feel at this point. Notice how the breath is. One more cycle here. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release. Coming back to center, inhale. And then exhale, we'll take that on the other side. Again, just let the knees be heavy. You can stay in this shape, or your right foot can press on top of the left thigh. And then breathing here. You can look over your left hand or close the eyes. One more breath in. As you exhale, we'll slowly release. Okay. Reset in neutral. Can hug the knees in towards the chest, maybe lifting the head up. Inhale. And then as you exhale, you lower down again. As you straighten out the legs, settling down on your mat. Bringing the arms as wide as you like. If you have a towel, you can cover your eyes. And then taking a moment, maybe checking in how you're feeling. So you let the breath soften. So you let go of any tension. And then just finding that complete surrender in Shavasana. And you can stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. Or when you're ready, so you bring the awareness back. Deepening the inhales. Taking your time as you find small movements at the fingers or at the toes. When you're ready, reaching the hands over the head. Any stretch that feels good for you. And then taking your time, so you roll over to one side. Maybe staying here a little bit longer. And then when you're ready, pressing yourself up. Find a comfortable seated position, connecting with the breath. And as you bring the hands together, bowing down the head. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me and for letting me guide you. Namaste. So I hope you enjoyed that class. If that was your first time jumping, congratulations. Know that it is really a lot of hard work. And for our next session, we'll tie everything together for our handstand practice. So I'd like to thank you for watching. This is Every Yoga by Jo and Daya, sharing everyday yoga for everybody.